station, and before me is a azolla pit. The azolla is whereby we are using it after harvesting it to fertilize our field, organic one, promoting the organic farming. This is organic fertilizer. This is, and you will be harvesting by a sieve, just moving the sieve to get in the animal field. And whatever we are doing here, this is a BSF, the black soldier flight, and this is also used as a fertilizer and waste.
As a mother in this nation, I continuously advocate for children through the Voice of Children initiative, where I have seen the power of this approach under the Feed One End Hunger program across 21 counties in Kenya. Recently, in Narok County at Olmsakwa Comprehensive School, my team and I saw what happens when knowledge meets opportunity. Through our partners, the school received organic seeds, skills and training, simple tools, yet powerful in the right hands. The students and teachers embraced these resources. They learned modern farming techniques, planting with care, and nurtured their crops with patience. Today, their school farm produces enough food not only to feed the students, but also to support the nearby Ogiek community. It is about teaching our children that a single seed can become a meal and even a source of income. Kofi Annan once said, knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. Today, as we inaugurate Katik, we give life to that vision, turning knowledge into practical solutions that reach every farmer. We will not keep innovation behind walls. We will put it in the hands that till the land and feed the nation. Graduates from this center will not just live with academic credentials. They will be solution-driven professionals with hands-on experience in emerging technologies, agribusiness, and value chain development. They will see opportunities where others see obstacles, and they will turn those opportunities into lasting change. The center will showcase innovative, sustainable, and climate-smart kitchen gardening technologies. This will complement the Mamba Kitchen Garden Program, which I launched in May this year at the Koibatek Agricultural Training Center in Baringo County. Today, we are joined by 100 women from Nairobi who are here to learn and grow through Katik. Are those women here? Thank you. They represent the power of urban agriculture, turning balconies, rooftops, and backyards into green space of nourishment and income. The government remains committed to fostering an enabling environment through supportive policy, investment in infrastructure, and facilitation of finance to encourage innovation and entrepreneurship in agriculture. But we cannot do this alone. We need continued support from our partners in the private sector, development agencies, and international collaborations. Your contributions, whether through capital, expertise, or mentorship, are essential in bringing the vision of Katik to life. To the students and researchers here today, Katik is your platform. Use it boldly to test your ideas, engage with industry, and build enterprises that will uplift our communities. As David Okeyo from Starehe Boys Center reminded us, agriculture is cool, and agriculture is the backbone of our economy. The future of agriculture is not just about seeds and soil. It is about systems, solutions, and sustainability. The President's bottom-up economic transformation agenda, BETTER, focuses on transforming agriculture to improve livelihoods, food security, and the overall economy. The President believes that when we equip our farmers with the best tools, knowledge, and technology, we secure not just our harvest, but our nation's future. Today we gather to open the Kantaria Agricultural Technology and Innovation Center, Katik, a bold and visionary space born from the collaboration between the University of Nairobi and Elgon, Kenya, Limited. This innovation center is a seed of transformation, blending the wisdom of academia, the drive of enterprise, and the aspirations of a nation ready to reimagine agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, KATIK is our answer, a place where knowledge meets the soil, where farmers test solutions, and where youth and women are empowered to turn ideas into lucrative ventures. Through training, internships, and incubation programs, KATIK will open new pathways for prosperity, productivity, and entrepreneurship. What truly sets KATIK apart is its hub and spoke model. The hub, anchored here at the university, will drive research and innovation. The spokes across TVET's institutions, Ministry of Agriculture centers, and community platforms will take those ideas to farmers, schools, and local markets.
I believe that the establishment of this Kantaria Agricultural Technology and Innovation Center will serve as a transformative aspect of ensuring that such challenges that has been facing the very key sector of our country that contributes to the largest percentage of our economy is resolved. And also allow me, Your Excellency, the First Lady, since you're there, to recognize part of the initiatives that you've taken. For instance, you did the Mashavu program initiative that was aiming to do practical training 11 months between Nairobi and Tel Aviv partnership. And it was an agricultural initiative that aimed at countering the 23 semi-arid counties out of the 47 counties of our country. And it was a good project. You also came up with a cooperation that was taking our young people for exchange programs to southern Israel. And you also have been championing for the kitchen gardens and the kitchen gardens and even the household gardens to revamp nutrition within our household and even in our learning institution. And for sure, today you're here to launch the Kantaria Technology and Innovation Center. For sure as Christmas is 25th, it shows that you have our best interest at heart. And genuinely, we believe that you're going to help alleviate the problems and challenges that we're facing in our country and even our institution.
I know we will have a serious engagement with the Ministry of Education and our peers and the other peers so that we have a structured program, not only to attach these young people to the sector, but also to take them through the practical work which is in agriculture, so that as they come out of the university, they are practically oriented and they assist our farmers, so that even the age bracket of our farmers, which is now the average is 60 years, can come down to around 30 years because of these young people. Young people, the future, your future is bright and brighter. And this government is a streetwise government. Street smart. We have a street smart government. And that is why you see ideas are not only mentioned and discussed in the boardroom, but they are implemented on the ground. With you, with academia, young people, professors, and the team from the private sector, the donor community, I believe if we engage one another, we'll take this country to the next level. Agriculture is the base and it's the foundation, and we depend on it. And the growth of every economy, before they go to industrialization, they start with basic. Your stomach must be full in the morning, during lunch time, before you sleep, so that you can think and do something else. That is why food security, which is at the center of this administration, has been positioned not by chance, but by design, because we must address matters to do with food security.
KATIK, which we have just unveiled exemplifies a classic and successful model of collaboration where academia meets the industry, creating a dynamic platform to enhance agricultural productivity and promote food security across Kenya and the region. This center is designed to serve multiple crucial roles. It is a hub of conducting and educating and training the youth in practical agricultural technologies and innovations. It is a conduit of empowering our farmers through targeted training and demonstrations that will lead to increased productivity and income and As a public university, we at the University of Nairobi, we will leverage this center to support our national development goals, addressing unemployment, boosting food security, and generating revenue through agribusiness value chains.
Because we are determined as government to train our students with an end in mind, we need to work very closely with the private sector, one of which is this one, so that we are able to understand to what end are we training our young people. It is no longer the business of this government to just train students to graduate. Our business is to train them with an end in mind. And therefore, all these cultures that I am talking about, we are going to identify them and be able to pragmatically train our students with them so that by the time they graduate, they are well requisite for the industry.
Students in this country are very, very bright. The problem is you're all book smart. You're not street smart. With no disrespect, I know some of you love the streets, but I'll tell you, do you get the pun? You do, right? I'll tell you why that is the case. When you come to get an interview or come to my office for an interview and I tell you, what's the way of making, how do you lima ground? You'll all tell me bookcase stuff. But when I ask you what is the latest technology out there, what is the latest chemicals, fertilizers, some of you may not know the answers. So I was telling the Vice Chancellor, we need to make you street smart. We need to bring private sector into academia to teach you or to partner with you, to show you what is the latest in this country, what is happening in real life. So when you go for a job, you know what is happening on the ground. Secondly, a lot of you are very smart business people, but you don't have the skills to go and market yourselves, how to do selling and buying. So the second goal of this thing is to make entrepreneurs out of a lot of the youth. You all have brilliant ideas, and you want to start your own businesses, you want to be employers. So the idea is to have courses here for entrepreneurial, to get you seed capital, give you seed funding, so that when you have a good idea, you come here and we will help you set up your businesses here as well. And I know a number of you are in that space of seed capital. To give you two examples of what we've already done, some of you have seen the drone that was demonstrated outside. Astral Aviation, has agreed to partner with Katik to set up the very first drone school at Katik. So if anybody wants to be a drone pilot, yes. And I want to see Sanjeev is here. Sanjeev Gadde is the trustee, is the director of the company in Kush. So they've agreed to partner with us to set up the drone college here. We also have a company called Sprout from Switzerland who is going to start training you on AI in agriculture. We're happy to hear that the University of Nairobi is going to set up an AI college now, but we want to start teaching AI in agriculture here. We've got Bayer East Africa, we've got Syngenta, we've got all these big companies who have already partnered with us. You've seen there in the back all the stuff that they're doing already. So we want to open our arms to own any company that wants to do partnership with us, be it in finance, be it in AI, be it in insurance, anything you do think will be touching agriculture. Come and talk to us, come and partner with us. This is the first building of its kind, but the master plan on the 23 acres is any company can come and set up your innovation center here. And we've got blessings from the council that if you want to set up an insurance or a banking or a finance part of agriculture, come and set up a building here, come and bring your skills here.
For us as a youth ministry, we will continue to coordinate, we will continue to mentor, we will continue to inspire our young people to make the right connections with opportunities. If you look at the education sector, for example, His Excellency the President has been very deliberate in investing and budgeting, for the highest budget since Kenya got its independence. We have never had a 650 billion budget in the education sector, and therefore it is our opportunity to make sure that we harness all these opportunities and support our young people to be able to succeed. The government of Kenya has given priority to food security program, and His Excellency the President is on the forefront to ensure that Kenya becomes food secure. However, in that journey, we find less participation of young people. And therefore, going forward, if we don't become innovative, then agriculture progress is threatened. The traditional agricultural ways of doing things are not attractive to young people. And being the Cabinet Secretary for Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports, I want to confirm that the youth of our country are energetic, they are very progressive, and they have great potential. However, going forward, we need to create an enabling environment for their participation in agricultural programs. And therefore, this center and the exhibitions that we have seen is actually the step in the right direction, because we have seen a lot of smart solutions using the drone and many other technologies that we should now bring on board in the agricultural sector, so that we can bring on board the 15 million young people into food security. And therefore, what I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are on the right trajectory, because looking at what the exhibitions have been presented to us, we also augment this with what the government is doing. The government of Kenya has rolled out a number of other initiatives that are opportunities for the young people of our country. For example, His Excellency the President has initiated the county aggregation and industrial parks, which are also very clear route for rural industrialization and technology transfer. And therefore, the working between the private sector, the NGOs, the academia, and government will be able to provide a further inspiration to the youth of our country to participate in agriculture.